Race 2 at Kentucky. Let's take a quick reminder at points. Bug was our winner of race 1. Other than that, the finishing results is pretty similar to the points. But due to some laps led and stuff like that, points have been shuffled around a bit. Score 4 generates points. This is not my points. But before we go to our race, this is just something I gotta take a look at. So I didn't notice this, but in the big one, Quackity pointed it out in the Discord server. Apparently, he somehow avoided the big one. I wasn't really focusing on the back of the field, but after looking at this, you guys are gonna be wondering how he did not get caught up, and I'm gonna say this is our Daytona 500 best move. Honestly, I don't even know what's going on here. I looked at it once. You can see the 4 wide. They start wrecking. And then, right here, he just goes right by. Tiny bit of contact right there at the very end. But nothing. Nothing at all. Of course, the move of the race is probably Bug passing cars on the high side to take the win. But that was a really good. That was really good. Good job, Quackity, and let's see how he does in today's race. As welcome to Kentucky for race 2 of the NR2003 Sunoco series. Let's take a look at our starting grid in our top 10, guys. Row 1, Jimmy Johnson 07 and NASCAR Denny Ham 11. Row 2, Reagan Smith and Vic Starity. Row 3, Ricky Rudd and Mac. Row 4, Jacob and myself. And row 5, Brad Stover and Devil Kitty. Race 1 winner Bug starts 15th for today's race. Quackity 20th. And so on and so forth here. It's going to be a very interesting race here. Kentucky is one of the more intense tracks on the schedule because there's a lot of passing, and at times the high side could work. So it's going to be a really good race, guys. And I hope you guys enjoy this race. 54 laps. Let's get to it, guys. 3 drivers had the same lap time, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. That's funny. Drivers are going to be making their first starts here today. So guys like David Rudiman are in this race. And Scott Riggs is here. And, okay, that's awkward. I think they're going to get lined up, though. Johnny Sauter as well making his first race. It's going to be interesting. Some new paint schemes out here on the track. We're ready to go green here. 54 laps at Kentucky. Daytime race, shockingly. Green flag is in the air. Let's get going at Kentucky. Jimmy Johnson 07 is going to get the good start. Wow, massive stack ups here already. We're only on lap 1 and these guys are 4 wide already entering turn 3 here. 4 wide still. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Daytona. These guys they do not care right now. They do not want to back off of each other here. That's going to put Jacob in the lead here in the early going here. Jimmy Johnson 07 already falling back here. Oh my gosh. These guys are racing intensely here in the early going. Now, last race I got a little too chaotic every time there was a wreck, so I'm going to try and calm down this time. A couple people complained about that, but hey, it's the Daytona 500. Anything could happen, but they're still not getting grouped up here. They're still 4 wide around this racetrack. Maybe 5 wide. Oh my gosh, these guys, man. This is some intense battling right now. Just mid-pack here, we're seeing a lot of these battles here. Just the track game, I didn't think they would be doing this. But Jacob and Steven, they're hanging on to the top 2 here early in this race. And it looks like they do not want to give it up here. Now we're on lap 4. The graphics are weird. Okay. Did I accidentally change the quality? I hope I did, because a couple cars are very blurry. I'm sorry, but I'm not changing it now. We're already 4 laps in, but that's Montana in that blue car that's a little blurry. I thought this race was going to be a no caution race, but after I saw what they're doing right now, I don't think that's going to happen. I was expecting this race to be a caution-free race, some 5 or 6 guys losing the pack, that kind of racing. But for real, this is, whoa, Montana! And Uncovered Mythical getting into it. Jojo Shim's out to the lead. Jacob and Steven are falling back as they get caught up on the high side. We're only 6 laps in. So 48 laps to go of this, but you can definitely see they're starting to finally break up a bit, but they're still 4 wide all around the racetrack. That makes me worried. Anything can happen here. And what I'm realizing is the same guys are kind of staying in the back, and I can't speak. The same guys are staying in the back, but what I am seeing is that the same guys who are in the front, they're starting to drift back, but then they start to come back. Javier in second right now. There he is. He needs to have a good day. He ended up getting wrecked out in the big one. And he did finish the race, but he finished, I'm pretty sure, 27, which is not what you want. That is not what you want. Even if it's early in the season, if you don't get a win, that could change the story. That could see if you enter the playoffs or not here. And what I'm most worried about here is if they go 5 wide. I mean, we've seen 4 wide work here so far, so I really don't know if these guys are going to be able to handle this race entirely. But yeah, the same guys are staying in the back, but everyone's shuffling around here mid-pack. And I think the banking is the only reason why this is a Daytona replica. And maybe we should be glad, because 4 wide here. They were 4 wide for a second. Oh, they are 4 wide here, though. Man, this is intense here. And I say, if they are going to wreck, I'm going to say 1 and 2. That's my bet. If you could just see here, heading into 1 and 2, just look at how much they span out here. And you can see that the high side does kind of work. We're going to see how it goes later in the race. We're only 10 laps in. These guys are racing like there's 5 to go, and every single car is still in the race. I mean, to have this many cars battling in one pack right now, this makes me very suspicious here about what these guys are going to end up doing later on. But just like Daytona, it's not the same leader every single lap. Everyone's kind of cycling around, getting their chances to lead. You saw Reagan Smith get to the front in the very beginning, and then we saw Jacob and Steven dominate for a bit, then Javier. Now it's Vixterity, so I feel like things are going to shift around a lot, and for all we know, at the very end of the race, it could shift right back to our guys in the front early. Jacob and Steven, almost some contact between Gibbs guys. See what the helicopter view is like. The last time I went to the helicopter view, the big one happened 20 seconds later in the Daytona 500 here, but that was the 500. That's at the pass. Montana! Oh, wow! He almost came down on Chase Elliott fan right there, if you guys saw that. More in front of this here. And most of the guys who don't have a signed-up car, they are all back there right now. And they're all just battling back here. But there's a couple of non-signed-up guys hanging up there. So far I saw Reagan Smith and, I think there was one more. I may be mistaken. Doesn't really matter, though. It always feels good here. Quackity now to the lead here. I don't know how long that lead's going to last here. We see how quickly these leads cycles out here. 3 wide throughout the entire pack. Only about 3 or 4 guys have lost the entire pack. And at Kentucky, Usually there would be some intense racing, but not this mess. Oh my gosh, man, this is honestly insane. How are these guys doing this right now? I don't know how these guys are doing this right now. We're 15 laps in, and I think if they go 5 wide, game over. And they could do it right here. Ah, yes, but he decided to back off. And we're starting to see something at this Kentucky. The low side ain't actually that good in the turns. This is very interesting. Kind of like real life. Just say there's a traction compound. I'm not really sure. There could be a traction compound. I'm not really sure here. And you could just see here, there's 4 wide everywhere, and anyone could drift up the racetrack, make contact with someone. Anyone back here could cause a mistake. It's so odd to see every car racing in a pack right now, and honestly, that makes it hard to decide who's even going to be our winner today. I was thinking our winner was going to be the guy who escapes the pack, gets by the left cars methodically, but things are just really changing this race. This is something that I did not expect to see here in today's race. Just look at that. That's literally every single car right there. No one lost the pack. 4 wide there. Leo, the creator, almost made contact with JoJo Sims. Drifting up the track. Goes Doug. Steven now tries to get to the inside of him, almost making contact with Matthew there. I kind of feel like I have to rock the helicopter view because I'm trying to feel like we're going to get the best views here. Look at that, Dexterity. We were talking about him a bit earlier, and he's still up there right now. Oh, man, how are these guys not making contact here? Uncovered Mythical going to get to the lead. Look at the high side. It is going to work in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4, the low side. The low side's good in 3 and 4. And look at that, they do use the apron. Very nice. Almost. Oh man, Ollie got a run on Aw Yes there. Feels like the middle is the worst lane. No, the middle is going to get a run. How are they not, man? This is 4 wide here. Leo, Montana, Uncovered Mythical, now Dexterity again, forcing the 4 wide. Here comes Reagan Smith. If Matthew would have gone a bit more of a tiny bit of run, he could have hit him there. And look at that, now they're cycled right back to 3 wide here. Brad Silver got a run on Aw Yes there. I'm just confused right now. How these guys are doing this right now. These guys have been doing very good here. We have not really had any of those moments where like a guy makes contact with someone, it gets like thrown down the track. We haven't. I've seen some contact, but none that would really be a wreck threatening. Look at this here. Matthew 4 wide here, and watch, that's just going to keep transferring here. And look, these guys are changing lanes throughout the entire racetrack. CJ getting forced on the very high side there. I just feel like these guys have been knowing that this is going to happen, and man, if this was real life, well, Kentucky is already one of my favorite tracks in the entire NASCAR schedule. I don't know why, it just is. And if this was Kentucky, I would actually not like Kentucky because I would not want to watch this intensity here. In NR2003 though, I'll watch this all day. I'll watch a full 267 lap race here. But what I'm noticing is, like, I'm starting to see the same guys like Jacob, Steven, even though they're mid-pack right now, they all get back to the front usually. But some of these guys back here, NASCAR Man, Jeff Green, Jimmy Johnson 07, Sparky Boy, also known as Junior Fan, these 3, they can't even go anywhere. Like, some of them, they fall to the very, very back, but then they catch back up. But then there's some other guys who we just don't even see get up there anymore. Oh, Montana moved yes up the track, and that could that could cause a wreck. For all we know, guy could bump someone up the track, and for all we know, they could hit the wall. I'm not sure. When I was doing the testing, they did not wreck in a little 15-lap race I did, but they were not this 4-wide chaotic. There were about 10 cars who lost the pack. Most of them non-signed guys, but Leo lost the pack, Brad Stover lost the pack, and look at them, they're both up here right now. So honestly, I shouldn't even test because everything changes. One guy really lost the pack. At least no one pitted in this race like David Gillen did in the last race. I kind of screwed him over there, but at least it was a non-signed up guy. If it was just a signed up guy, I would have probably actually redid it, but not really sure here. I honestly have no idea what I'm gonna say anymore. We're halfway through, pretty much, and these guys are racing like these guys just I don't know how these guys are doing it. This is amazing here. This is amazing. Four wide. Jojo Sims gets forced in that 4 wide there. But that scares me so much. Coming out turn 4, you think they're gonna wreck, and then they all survive. And then sometimes you're all like, they didn't wreck. But other times you're like, oh my gosh, thank God they didn't wreck there. And just like I said earlier about Javier in that wreck earlier, not getting a good day, he could literally do good the rest of the season without getting a win. But let's just say that one moment there where he DNF'd that race and he DNFs this race, let's just say that, he could somehow end up 17th. I'm not sure. He could get an average 10th or 11th, 12th. I feel like you need to average at least the top 15 to feel like you can maybe feel comfortable about being in the playoffs early. But I feel like a DNF in the beginning of the season won't affect much, but come playoff time, it will start to affect. Early in the season, oh yeah, one good race, a big wreck in the next race causing some guys in the front of the points to be taken out. Yeah, you can gain a lot of spots, but then at the end of the season, that moment when you DNF'd, everything changes there. Because that one DNF keeps you from getting those crucial points that you needed, and bam, you get knocked out the playoffs! Mac, down the racetrack! And that is what I mean! Amazing save there! Mac got forced down the racetrack by his own teammate, Floorball! And it helped him! It helped him! It kind of helped him there. Mac did not... I don't even think Mac let go of the pedal there. And when I mean pedal, I mean the gas pedal! Ow! Big wreck! Take a racer up and over! Dexterity is involved and the caution's out! And they're still wrecking. They're still wrecking out. They're still wrecking. Bugs in the back, so I have a feeling he was collected. It took 32 laps. It took 32 laps. These guys are still racing, but trust me, the caution is out. Javier is our leader. Caution is out here. And that is unreal. Dexterity got some damage, but Dega Racer went up and over. That is 2 races in a row where a car has gone up and over. Let's take a look at what happened here. All I saw was one guy go down in the grass, and after that, I just saw a spinning Dexterity. Right, 4 wide here. Ward Burton came up, and that was Green Mine Turtle that sent Reagan Smith down there. And Bug and Ollie wrecked each other, and Scott Riggs gets thrown into the wall by Jeff Green. That's a weird wreck. Had like 2 wrecks. Had like 3 wrecks in one. The first wreck, I don't even think Reagan Smith hit anybody. Take a look at what Scott Riggs saw. So the wreck forms. He gets by the first part. Did Reagan Smith hit anybody? No, he didn't. And then right here, oh, wow. So he kind of had the Dega Racer Dexterity wreck, the Ollie and Bug wreck, and the Scott Riggs and Jeff Green wreck. Had a bunch of wrecks here. And I really do not understand here. Let's take a look at the Bug wreck. He was all by himself. Not all by himself, of course, but he's not in a wrecking situation. Brad Stover kind of sent Ward Burton down there because he looked like he was going to make a fight. Like, oh, he avoided, but Ollie was loose. Luckily, he didn't spin out that car, and then if he was going a bit slower, Scott Riggs would have hit him. And that is going to be our caution here. And the caution's going to come out here for the first time today, guys. We'll be back for the restart, and wow. Can't believe it took 32 laps to get a caution. And it took 32 laps to only get 2 cars out of the race. Dega Racer and Scott Riggs. Can't believe Ollie's okay. That was a pretty hard hit. Well, guys, we'll be back for the restart here. Dega Racer and Scott Riggs goes to the garage here. Green flag's back in the air. 19 laps to go. Now 18. Javier leads them back to the green. And this is where everything changes. This is where everything changes now. Because for a couple laps, there won't be this intensity, so this could help Javier so much. This is what Javier needs here. It's going to take them a bit to group up. Some guys may lose the pack, especially the guys with damage. So I feel like this is where we are really going to have a chance for some guys to take advantage of this, and you're already kind of seeing it. They're still a big pack, but you could just see how they're kind of just like kind of everywhere. There's Bug. He's actually still passing cars, passing guys who didn't even get damage. But then we have others here like Jeff Green, Dexterity, and Ollie. They can't really do much. Here comes Ricky Rudd down to the inside here. Now, in races like the signed-up race, I know I said this in like every single race, but when it came to the signed-up race, I didn't want Ricky Rudd to win because it was the signed-up drivers race for the signed-up guys. But in races like these, when points are happening, any driver could win. When I did my other series before my UTGO got taken away, it took like 3 races until we finally got a signed-up winner. And I'm pretty sure it was actually Leo who is in this race today. I haven't really seen him today, but I know he's in this race. Last lap he was running 25th. Yeah. Leo did not win at this track, though. I'm pretty sure it was Texas that he won at. 3 wide here for the lead. Here comes Sparky Boy. I'm going to call him Junior Fan, but his Ever 2003 name is Sparky Boy. That's just what he preferred to be called, but that's alright. Now Slash is going to try and challenge for the lead here. I adjusted the tracking so we shouldn't have pit stops, but if pit stops do end up happening, I hope it is within the next couple laps, so some drivers will be not pitting, because I don't want some drivers to pit and others to not, and that just kind of screws up the race. Pack is way less intense. Haven't really seen some 4 wide yet. But we still have, now as they cross the line, 13 to go, and they're all bunching up. Here comes Mac to the lead. Had a great opportunity to possibly get a really good finish, like a top 3 or a top 5, but in the Daytona 500, for a dumb reason, he just could not attack from the bottom lane, and that allowed Bug to get the win on the high side. And that could happen today as well, and here's some 4 wide. Ricky Rudd, Montana, Floorball, oh man. Honestly, now at this point, I feel like they're not going to wreck anymore. I feel like now at this point, we had our moment. I don't think these guys are going to wreck anymore, but hey, I'm going to say that, and we're going to find more wrecks here, but things happen. And I'm kind of shocked that the wreck happened in 3 and 4, or actually out of 4 and onto the front stretch. Usually the wrecks when I just do races by myself, they all happen on the backstretch coming out of turn 2. So that was a little bit of change. And see, like, look, this is why I think they're gonna wreck here. Look at that. That's unreal. I don't know how these guys do it. Javier, Devil Kitty in the 4 wide here, and now this could be an issue right here. 4 wide, 2 lane. I can't even talk. 4 wide, 2 column, and the caution's out anyways. Did you guys see the caution lights? There's a caution anyways. We have a caution on the track. For what? I have no idea. It had to have happened in the back of the field, but the caution's out. That just changed the entire race. We just got a caution. Are you kidding me? What happened? Alright, I'll be back when I figure out what happened. Found the reason for the caution. David Rudiman was 2 laps down. When I looked at the test here, David Rudiman's way in the back. He didn't even get damage from the wreck, but something happened. He was in the grass all by himself. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, he blew a okay. Huh? What? Okay. I know I'm supposed to be acting serious here, but what was that? What was that? What was that? He blows a motor. Luckily, he didn't wreck Dexterity or Jeff Green, but huh? Let's go on board with them. Usually I don't take this big of a death in single car crashes, but I'm confused. Okay. That's awesome. We just got a literal caution for no reason. That was such a dumb caution. Like, he shouldn't have even wrecked. He should have blew a motor, went down to the apron, and then the car would disappear. But nope, had to call caution. Now that puts Brandon Del Pino in the lead. Might as well review our top 10. Brandon Del Pino, Doug, JoJo, Dylan A, Jimmy Joshua 07, Chase Elliott fan, Quackity, Green Mine Turtle, Jacob, and CJ Will. Brad Stover behind them, myself, Javier, Montana, and others here. Man, though, like, top 15 are all signed up guys, so I think we're going to get another signed up winner, guys. We'll be back for the restart yet again. This should be our final restart, and I think it's going to be a 5-6 to go shootout, just like some other races. I make no sense. Alright, guys, I'll be back. Alright, so we're going to be on lap 49 when they cross the line, meaning looks like we're going to have 5 to go, I believe. No, 6 to go. 6 to go. Let's get it done here. And I thought Jimmy Johnson 07 was gonna ruin the race. And JoJo Sims, if he can win the signed up race and this race, he has a fast car. He got his 20 bonus points from winning the signed up race after the 500. He did DNF in that race, though. So he's still at the pretty bottom of the chart. So a win today would really up his confidence and guarantee him a spot in the playoffs if he could stay above the top 30. Every driver has to stay above the top 30 in points to make it to the playoffs if they get a win. With 50 here, now we have 5 to go. Quackity up here, Green Mine Turtle, CJ Will, Chase Elliott fan, who also DNF'd last race. It's crazy here. I'm still mad about that David Rudiman caution. That was so bad. I thought they were going to wreck in the pack. Then when I saw that caution came out, I thought there were some guys like behind the pack, like a bit behind the pack, who were like 4 wide and wrecked. And then when I saw when David Rudiman was 2 laps down, I knew he either blew a motor and that caused the caution, or I don't know. One time there was a caution, and it was literally just for a guy tapping the wall. And I was so mad. Luckily, it was only the beginning of the race. But it really ruined the intensity. It was at Talladega. And then, for some reason after that, there was like every single car in the pack. But then after that caution, there was only like 20 cars in the pack. And like everyone else after that just fell out. It was very weird. But yeah, I'm not going to bring my other junk into this, because this is the Sunoco series. CJ Will out front here. 3 to go. Now the question is, will they make it to the end? I think they will, but I mean, one wrong move, anything could happen here. But I think these guys could make it here. Now the question is, who's gonna be our winner? Uncovered Mythical, he's not even in the server anymore, but a win would still be good. 2 to go here. Three wide throughout most of the pack. Uncovered Mythical is gonna give up the lead. Here comes Misty! Out of nowhere, Misty! I think he's gonna get to the lead here, but we have some guys charging behind them. Doug, Mac, and Dylan A. One flag, one more time around Kentucky. Ooh, Uncovered Mythical's gonna try. Misty's gonna go up the block. What's gonna allow Doug to get to the inside? He flipped over at Daytona. Keep that in mind. Does he have it down the back? Misty has a lead. Does he have it here? He puts a block. Mac wants to make a move at the last second, but Misty is gonna win at Kentucky. GG's in the chat. Mac comes home second, but Misty is a winner in the Sunoco series, and he wins at Daytona. Good job, boys. Good job, man. Good win. Good win, guys. Good win. Take a look at our top 10 here. From what I'm seeing on the top left, Misty, Mac with a good second, Doug with a good third. Man, good redemption for Mac after that mistake there in the final couple laps. And then we have Dylan A, 4th, CJ Will, 5th, I got 6th, respectable, Uncovered Mythical, 7th, Florple, 8th, Brad Stover, 9th, and Junior Fan, 10th, Montana, 11th, a bit further back, Steven, 15th, Jacob, 20th. They all fell back there in the end. And we have guys who were involved in some crashes like Bug in 35th, Jeff Green, 37th, Ollie, 39th, and then our 3 DNFs, David Rudeman, Scott Riggs, and Dega Racer. Alright, everyone. Congratulations to Misty on his win. Great job by Misty, and I'm pretty sure this video was longer than the 500, and I kinda don't like that. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed Race 2 at Kentucky. Race 3, schedule's very weird. The schedule's very weird. But Race 3, we're heading to Las Vegas, Nevada for Race 3. Race 4, I think I'm going to do Charlotte, guys. So yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in Race 3. Hopefully coming out tomorrow after this video, guys. Peace out.